Pen yamut b'milchama, maybe he'll die. And then the next three very strange words. V'ish acher yechanchenu. What does that mean?
A different man will educate us?
No, yechanchenu means Lashon from Chanukah. He's going to live in it. Another man is going to live in your house. So the Torah is saying, you know why he doesn't go to war? Because maybe he'll die, and that's bad enough. But even worse, and this is just like unthinkable, someone else is going to live in his new house. Now, it's just mind-boggling. Like the guys, died, and all he's thinking about is, oh no, someone else is going to have my new house. I mean, it doesn't matter. He doesn't mind if a house just gets destroyed, but if someone else is living in my house, that he can't take it. I've spent many years trying to get all the planning permission and get the building rights and every little station and building, and I've worked hard. Then just someone walks in and plonks into my house, or someone just comes and he reaps the whole vineyard and he just makes a killing with the wine, or just someone just takes over my wedding, steps into my shoes, in the hall and in the dinner, and then it just takes marries off my wife. And the pasuk says that 3 times. Another man is going to come and take the fruits. Who's the one who's going to be engaged to a woman? He didn't manage to marry her yet. Why? Maybe he will die. And then the biggest tragedy, another man is going to marry her. Now, this is unbelievable. I didn't notice this before, but this is Oznaim LaTorah, Rabbi Zalman Sorotsky, and he says this. What do we see from here? You see, human nature is like this. None of us are any different. And you see that person, even after he will be dead, he doesn't want someone else to take over what he's built. It's okay, man. You want to leave things for your children. You're very happy about that. But for someone else to come and take what I want, this is jealousy. And this is really what I want to speak about today. How far do you see the jealousy goes? I'm going to say one of my favorite stories I heard from Rav Zev Lev. Are you still?
Yes, of course.
So he says there was a man, he's working class, and he was working for his boss. Maybe you remember this, I've said it before. And his boss had a very fancy limousine. Nice, shiny black limousine. And all this person could dream of is a limousine. And he says, you know what, I can do it. I'm going to work hard. I'll save every penny. Just excuse me for a second.
Who's Matthew just joined?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, just trying to sort this out on my phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
So we're just saying a story. So the person said he's going to work hard and he's going to get himself a limousine. So he's working extra hours and he saves every penny. Every corner he tries to save, doesn't do any extra spending, no holidays, nothing. And it takes him, almost a year and a half. And he saved up for his limousine. So can you imagine the glorious day when the day comes and he buys his limousine, and it's exactly like his boss. He's got the new model. What's the first thing he does?
Goes and shows it off.
Go to his boss to show off.
He goes to show it to his boss. So he drives his limousine. Can you imagine him? He's all happy. Puts on the music. Okay, he feels like a king. Gets on. He knocks on the window of his boss, and he's knocking on the window. The window comes down, and the boss says, okay, what do you want? So he looks at him and says, hey, look what I got. He goes, what do you have? He says, look. He says, what do you have? He says, I got a limousine. I got a new car. He's like, well, Do you have a bar in your limousine? He's like, bar? No, do you have a bar? No bar. Do you have a indoor cinema? You have a cinema screen in your limousine? No, we don't have home cinema. He's like, okay, do you have a snooker table? Limousine. He's like, no snooker table. He said, listen, you don't have a bar, you don't have a home cinema, you don't have a snooker table, you don't have anything. It just ruined him for that one shot. And he's just like, after, a year, 2 years, a year of saving up money, he just goes home destroyed. Like his biggest day just became his worst day. And he goes home and he just thinks to himself, I can't let this take me over. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna get there. Okay, fine. Well, let's just see, how much it will cost to get all this installed. And I need to have it. So he does again, he's working extra hours, gets extra job, saving all the money there. He's there next year or so till he gets all the money, he gets it together, he gets it all installed. And the day comes and he's happy. What's the first thing he does?
Go to the boss.
He goes to the boss. He's driving up to the car with his boss, and he's knocking on the window, and he's like all excited. Yeah, he's knocking on the window, and nothing answers. He's like knocks harder. Yeah, doesn't answer. But he's like banging away. He's like, come on, open the window. I know you're in there. And he's like knocking and knocking. Yeah, like 10 minutes, knocking on the window, and then finally the window comes down, and the boss is like, what do you want? What do you want? He's like, hey. He's like, I've got a bar, I've got a snooker table, I've got a home cinema. Said, what? For that you got me out the shower? What's the point of the story? So there's no end to jealousy. If a person is whole focused in his mind about somebody else, to be watched, jealous of his car, his watch, his job, his wife, his family. There's no end to it. There's no end to jealousy. And you see that how far it goes. That you see from this parasha that even after a person dies, the jealousy goes with him. All he's thinking about is, if I go out to war and I'll be killed in war, someone else is going to take over my house. Someone else will marry my fiance. See, that's the jealousy. That's what it says in the Mishnah. Akina, atava, va'kavod. Does it continue?
מוציאים את האדם מן העולם?
מוציאים את האדם מן העולם. The jealousy goes with you, even after you leave the world. I'll just say, 1 second. Yeah, he sees that it doesn't make sense, and that's what the pasuk says in Shir Hashirim. It says, "Azar kasha kishol, kashe kina kishol." Kashe kina kishol. What does that mean? That the death, the jealousy, is kashe, difficult, kishol, like the grave. It's like dying. It says, atzamot yirkav. 1 second. Let me just get the person right. Rekev atzamot kina. Rekev means to rot. That's rakuv. Rekev atzamot yirkav. So the kina, the jealousy, causes a person's bones. And how do you explain that? So
what does kina cause?
Kina is the jealousy. And I just said 2 pasukim. One pasuk is in Shir Hashirim, which says kashe kishol kina. If you say kashe kishol kina rishafe arish pe'esha levet ya. What does it mean kashe kishol kina? Kashe is difficult. Kishol, like the grave. Kina is jealousy. Jealousy is difficult like the grave. Jealousy is like dying. That means it's not enough just to die, but if you die jealous, it's like you die twice. If you die just think of someone else. And that's that kina mutzit adam min ha'olam. And the pasuk in Mishlei says that the bones of a jealous person rots. It means the person, when a person dies, his bones take time to decay. If a person is jealous, then they disintegrate very quickly. If a person is tzaddik, then the bones remain intact. They don't decay. And that's why, because the bones decay because of jealousy. So I heard a beautiful explanation from Rabbi Eli Mansour. And he explained that, and this is really fitting with what Eli was saying. So why is it one punishment for jealousy that a person's bones rot? What kind of punishment? He said a person you spend life wanting to be someone else, that means he's not happy with who he is. Hashem made you how you are. What are you jealous of? That you weren't born like someone else, that you haven't given what someone else has got. Hashem doesn't give you what someone else has. You're not happy with being yourself, so Hashem will make you yourself disintegrate. And if you go take it a little bit deeper, atzamot comes from the word atzmut, its essence itself. That's atzamot. Atzmot is a person's self. Atzmut is the essence of a person, something etc. So the bones, the essence of a person is rot. He loses his own essence of himself because he's not happy being himself. And in that way, he dies again. Because once he's died, and then when his bones rot, he's died again. And that's Parasha Kishol Kin'ah. That is the record of Atzamot. And it's very strong how the people are. Now, if you think that we are any different, I'm going to give you, I'm going to share with you two stories. There's a story of the Sdei Chemed. Maybe we'll just, first I'll do something else first. I heard from Rav Moti Solomon. He was a mashgiach in my yeshiva, and now he's a mashgiach in yeshiva. So he said a beautiful shiur on jealousy. And he said that's what happens. How? One second. He said, how do we get? Why do we not have a Beit Mikdash nowadays? Why was it destroyed?
Sinat Chinam.
Thank you, Mo. Because of Sinat Chinam. That means a hatred between Jewish people. How do we get to hatred between each other? Why do you not love every Jew? Why do you hate? What is the source? So a lot is good to do with Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah causes a lot of it. It's, it goes together. You hate somebody, talk about them, you end up hating. But Rabbi Chaim Vital, he says, what the shoresh of the bad midah of Sinah comes from the shoresh same as jealousy.
Sorry, Rabbi, the last sentence wasn't clear. What Rabbi Chaim Vital said.
Rabbi Chaim Vital says, where it comes from? Hatred. Hatred comes from jealousy. First, a person is jealous of someone, and then you end up hating them. Now, I'll give you just a remnant to this. Do you remember what we say in the Tefillah of Rosh Hashanah? What the Chazan says, "V'Hashem yiftach lachem sharei orah, sharei beracha, sharei gedula." We say Amen, sharei teshuvah, sharei tefillah, sharei parnasa. Remember that Tefillah? Then at the end, the Chazan says, "V'yasir mitochem kinah, sinah v'tacharut." Do you remember that? Do you remember this in particular? Well, it means Hashem should remove from you kinah, jealousy, sinah v'tacharut. What's sinah v'tacharut? Jealousy and hatred, jealousy, and competitiveness, tacharut. And this is what the Rambam says will come in when we have Olam Haba, when Mashiach comes. He said there will be so much plenty and abundance in the world that there will be no jealousy amongst each other. That's what will happen when the time of Mashiach comes. everyone will be happy. But you see, the root cause of hatred is jealousy. And he says, this is what we have to work on. I'm not being jealous. Does everybody know what was the lashon of Pinchas? What did Pinchas do? The pasuk says, "Kanok neti lelokim." What did Pinchas do? He took revenge for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, how does revenge and kinah got to do with each other? Did you ever think about that? Kinah is jealousy, and Pinchas was kaneh Hashem. He took revenge for Hashem. Now, can you think of any connection between jealousy and revenge? When you're jealous of someone, you want to take revenge of them?
Yeah, you get to the stage.
Maybe not to take revenge. Sorry, but sorry, Joe. Maybe not to take revenge, but if let's say your neighbor is rich, and one day you hear he lost everything, you know, you'll be happy. So you didn't do anything, you didn't like avenge him, but still, like it will make you feel good.
Nice, Mal. Nice. Joe, what do you say?
No, it's a similar kind of what Mo said. If you'd hate, I mean, if they have something that you want, you'd hate them so much, and it would build the hate that you would want to take revenge. Ad k'dei kach, to that extent.
All right. Again? What's something? What do you mean ode? What is? Yes. Jonathan, how are you explaining jealousy and revenge? Okay, so I'm going to share with you what I heard from Matisiel Solomon, and then you see how it fits in. Okay, just think about it like this. He says Rashi, when he talks about Pinchas, this is the words. Kol lashon kina, every definition of jealousy of kina, hu mitchareh linkom nekmat davar. He wants to take revenge to settle the score. When you're jealous of someone, you want to take revenge. Now he explains it and he speaks out. If you think about it, and it's true, but this is how you open our eyes to understand it. What happens when do you want to cut the background with me? Thank you, man. Thank you, big difference, thank you. So, first you're jealous of something. So you think, oh, I wish I could have that. And it's painful. You think, you know, I want that. And then you think, you know, how come he has it? I deserve it. I deserve, like, just he has it. He doesn't deserve it more than me. That's the first stage. Right, you just feel pained and you want it and you feel like how come he deserves it, why don't I deserve it? The next stage is, wait a minute, I deserve it even more than he deserves it. I deserve it more. And then you think, why does he have it? And then your imagination starts taking it further and he thinks, why does he have my car? I should have it. He didn't even have it. And then you think like, what? He's actually taking what was actually supposed to be mine. He's actually stolen my car. He's a gun up. Now I have to take revenge. And that's the human mind. And if you think that this is far away from you, I'm just going to bring it closer. It doesn't even go only with money or cars, but even kavod. You think people get respected. You think, how come he took my kavod? Why did he get kavod instead of me? I should have taken it. He's taking my kavod. I'm going to take revenge. I'm going to show him that it's not right. It can happen with anything. And what is the way to get out of this? How can you get out of this jealousy? I'm going to just take it one step closer. If anyone thinks, listen, when you start thinking about it, you catch yourself being jealous. Okay? Now I'm speaking about myself. Yeah, I caught myself being jealous, and then I have to stop myself. And we're going to just think about it. But first, I'm just going to prove to you that everyone's in it. Okay, does anyone think that they're not a jealous person?
Yeah.
You're not a jealous
No.
person.
No, I believe there are some people obviously more jealous than others.
In
Those
different
people,
ways.
huh?
So
Yeah.
I also believe that I believe.
You mainly find it amongst egoistic people.
So I also believe you're a special person and that you're not jealous. But I want to say that affects everybody, and you notice yourself on some level. There's kinat sofrim. Kinat sofrim is a kosher jealousy. Who said that?
Meir.
Mayor, well played, man. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just talking about the negative part and how to get out of it. So I want to just tell you the story of Moshe Rabbeinu. Okay, and if this happened to Moshe Rabbeinu, then it could happen to anyone. And the Midrash in Devarim says the following. It was time for Moshe Rabbeinu to die. And Moshe Rabbeinu says, wait, I don't want to die. And he said, listen, it's time for Yeshua, needs to take over. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, if I understand correctly, the Midrash, he said, he said, you're gonna die today. He said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna learn Torah. No one can die when they're learning Torah, which means everyone at the moment listening to this year, you've got life insurance till the end of this year. You're not gonna die when you're learning Torah. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, listen, I'm gonna learn Torah until the day is over, and then I'm gonna live. You can't touch me. So what does Hashem do? He told the sun to stop and to start going down on Moshe Rabbeinu, make it difficult for him to learn and to get him to stop. And then Moshe Rabbeinu turns around to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he says to Hashem, listen, I've got an idea, okay? I'll step down from my position. I'll let Yeshua take over. And then you don't have to kill me. Yeshua can still be the leader. And I'll step aside. What a plan. What do you think of that idea? Hashem says to Moshe Rabbeinu, listen, it's time for you to die. Yeshua is now going to take over for you. So Moshe says, listen, I don't want to die. I'll step down. We'll give him the reins. He'll be leader. I'll be next to him. Great plan, no? What do you think of that?
It's jealousy.
What do you think? It's going to work?
Yeah, well, it sounds like he doesn't want to die. He just doesn't want to die.
But it's a good idea. What do you think? Hashem's going to accept his idea?
Probably not.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
But he's made his decision.
So listen. The Midrash says the following. Hashem said, okay, fine. If you want to be like that, then I need you to do to Yeshua exactly what Yeshua did for you. That means Yeshua, he was your servant. You got to be his servant now. So Moshe said, okay, I don't have a problem with that. And he goes to the Ohel of Yeshua, and he said, Yeshua, come, let's go to the Ohel Moed. And Moshe Rabbeinu was walking on the left side of Yeshua. Normally, the Talmid, he walks on the left side. So instead of Yeshua being on the left of Moshe, Moshe was on the left of Yeshua. Okay? And Moshe was fine. They go into the Ohel Moed to receive the prophecy from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And Amud Anan, the pillar of cloud, goes down on Moshe Rabbeinu and Yeshua, and there's a separation between them. And at that time, the Shekhinah is talking to Yeshua. And when the Amud Anan raises up, Moshe turns to Yeshua, and he says to Yeshua, tell me, what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu say to you? What was the prophecy? What did you hear? And then the Midrash says, the Yeshua says to Moshe Rabbeinu, he says, what do you mean, you didn't hear? And Moshe says, no. And he says, wait, but every time you used to go into the Ohel Moed and I was with you, I always heard the conversation between you and Hashem. I heard. And then the Midrash says that Moshe Rabbeinu tza'ak, and he cried out. Ve'amar, and he said, 100 mitot, 100 deaths, velo kina achat. And not wants to be jealous. ומה שכינה משה בישוע כיוון שקיבל עליו למות התחיל הקדוש ברוך הוא מפייסו. At that moment, Moshe Rabbeinu turns to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and says, wait, scratch the deal. I prefer to die. I prefer to die and not be jealous and see my Talmid, Yeshua, in a higher position than me. That I can't take it. It's too much for me, the kina. And at that point, Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, he was mefayesim, he was comforting him, and he says, listen, you were leading my people in this ba'olam hazen, hagtat banai, af la'atid lavo, also in the future, you will lead my people. V'yizkor yemei olam Moshe amo. That's what the pasuk says in Yeshua. You see, even Moshe Rabbeinu, he had an inter-jealousy in some level of Moshe Rabbeinu. And he said even he's willing to die 100 times and not to be jealous once. So we need to be aware of where we are jealous and how we're going for it. And you see how far it goes. Let me just say, should we have time for another story?
Up to you, Rabbi.
The Sdei Chemed, he was one of the biggest Gaon in the previous generation. He was like the Chacham Avadia of the previous generation, about 200 years ago. He wrote like an encyclopedic Talmudic literature. It was unparalleled by anybody in his generation before and after. This is Sdei Chemed. And he writes a story in his Hakdama, in his preface, introduction to his books. And he said, how did he get his mind-blowing, it's like he's just like a man with like Wikipedic knowledge, yeah. And he says the following story, and this is unbelievable. He says that, he was in a group of students, and there was somebody who was jealous of him. And you see, how far was his jealousy? How far did his jealousy go? His jealousy went so far as he hired a Goya, Shifra. He paid her money. He said, listen, I'm going to pay you money. What do you need to do? I want you to make a story, make up a story that this Sdei Chemed, this Tzaddik Talmid Chacham, he tried to rape you. This is what I want you to spread the story. Lies. Don't have to do anything, just spread the story. And I'll come and pay you. And I see, how disgusting, how far do you have to go? Could you imagine anyone doing that? Make up lies and it's a story about that? On such a trick. And she did it. And what happened? This man who was jealous, he died. Hashem killed him for what he did to the Sdei Chemed. And the Sdei Chemed, he was just full of embarrassment, and he had to obviously leave the town. Everyone's looking at him, what a disgusting person you are. How you try and call yourself a rabbi, and this is how you're behaving. And he had to leave. And the Goya, she realized that the man died without even paying her the money. And obviously she realized the mess that she made. And she went to apologize to the Sdei Chemed. And he said, listen, I'm really sorry. He gave me money. I needed the money. I couldn't take it. And I want you to forgive me. The Sdei Chemed said, okay, I'll forgive you on condition. I don't want to tell anybody that this man hired you to tell the story about me. That's what he asked her. I don't want anyone to know, because this person is already dead, and I don't want people to talk about him badly that he did this thing. Why did you do that? The Sdei Chemed, you see a man, he doesn't think about himself. He thinks, listen, okay, I can come clean, go tell everyone that I'm actually a good person, I never did anything, it was all a fabrication and a lie, and I can be respected again. He said, no, if it's going to be on an expense of causing shame and embarrassment, the person is already dead, okay, it's not going to be, then I'm going to do it. And you see how far Tzaddik goes. It doesn't even make sense. The person's already dead. He's not going to be embarrassed or shame. He's dead. He's in Olam HaEmet. He says, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to shame his name. I prefer to be disgraced. How can a person do that? How can you have a tzaddik on such a high level that he's willing to do that? He writes in his book that when the moment he did that, he made her promise not to tell anyone, and she accepted it, and he forgave her. He said from that day on, he became a Gaon. Said everything that he learned, he understood, and everything. He just complete Gaon. He just books and books and books. He became like a computer, just scanning everything, and everything went in his mind. became Gaon, unbelievable Gaon. Hashem opened from him, all the Sharei Chokhmah opened for him. Now, why am I showing this story? All right, I don't think this story is ever going to happen to any of us. Okay, I can't imagine it. It's not going to happen to. But what is there to learn from him? You see this. First of all, you see how far jealousy goes. That this man was willing to do calls about someone else. But you see, how was he able to accept it? How is the Sdei Chemed willing to accept it? He says, I don't want to bad mouth, give him a bad name. How was he able to do that?
It's what we talked last week. If someone doing bad thing to you, you give him a spoon of honey.
Why? He said the only way to do it, the only way to accept it, is if you realize Hakol min hashamayim. Only with emunah. This is the aleph bet. If you accept the emunah, the reason why he gave a bad story about me and he made us think about me is because I've been hashamayim. Hashem gave it to me. I'm gonna accept him in hashamayim. If you have the emunah, then you're not gonna lose. You only gain. And the biggest present in his life that he got Sdei Chemed was that day, when his mind opened. Kol Shivlei Chokhmah. He became the legend of generations in Chokhmah. And that's what Paul said. That was his biggest gift. Only from the emunah. And this is everything with jealousy. When we have to appreciate that the situation that we're in, the reason why we don't have that car, we don't have the house, we don't have that wife, we don't have those children, this is what Hashem made us. I'll give you an analogy. You know, when you go to the airport and you're waiting for your luggage, okay? So you see, everyone's there waiting for their luggage, okay? And then while it's going around, you know, you see like a nice new piece of luggage, looks like an expensive piece, right? Inside could be expensive stuff. You know, maybe there's a, I don't know, expensive camera in there, or maybe it's a laptop. No one tries to take another person's luggage, right? Why is that? You ever see, everyone can just grab whatever luggage you want, right? You can take it off. No one's going to stop you. No one's going to check you. Is this your luggage? Why do you ever not see anyone? You know, I'm talking about goyim. You never even see a goy trying to take another piece of luggage.
Because you don't know what's in the. You don't know what's inside.
You don't know what's inside. Well, why don't you try and go for it? It's a gamble. You know, it looks nice on the outside. It's a designer luggage, Louis Vuitton travel bag.
You take what's yours.
Here it is, camera. So I think I'm seeing, obviously it's something obvious to everyone. Your luggage has got your clothes in it, your underwear, your shoes, your size. What are you gonna do with Versace shoes which are too small? Okay, what are you gonna do with Giorgio Armani's suit which is too big? What are you gonna do something which doesn't fit you? You're not gonna take it. Okay, maybe something that's gonna be worth something, but you don't even have your clothes. You need your clothes. Everything which is made to fit you. And this is the pasuk which we read in Parashat Vayetchanan. We read in the 10 Commandments. What is number 10 of the 10 Commandments? Eli, what's number 10?
לא תקנא.
So the pasuk says like this: "Velo tachmod," and there's a list of things. Lo tachmod. Lo tachmod eshet recha. Don't be jealous of your friend's wife. Lo titaveh bet recha. Don't desire his house. Tedehu. Tedehu is his field or his business, his restaurant, factory. Ve'avdo, his servants, his employees. Ve'amato, his cleaner. Don't be jealous of his cleaner. He's got a really good cleaner. No, don't be jealous. Shoro v'chamoro, his car, his van. And then it says v'kol asher l're'echa. Now what's v'kol asher l're'echa? Why are you adding in that kol? Just gave a whole list of everything. What else is there? What's v'kol asher l're'echa?
Everything in front of your eyes.
Everything. V'kol asher l're'echa, everything that your friend has. Re'echa from the word friend. Kol asher l're'echa. So here just talking about Kol Am Yisrael is Re'im. So you're jealous of someone who's called Re'echa. Well, the person tells you what is being called. Call means everything. Don't be jealous of these things which we listed, and also other things. He's got nice clothes. Don't be jealous of his clothes. Don't be jealous of his watch. Don't be jealous of his personality. He's funny. He's got a nice voice. Don't be jealous of those things. Now, call means everything. And it's just put it in proportion. When a person's jealous, what are you jealous of? You're jealous of that one thing that he has. One thing that he has, you want. So you want one nice thing in this person, one nice thing in that person, and you got like 10 people, and you want one thing from each one of them. He's got a nice house. He's got nice children. He's got a nice wife. He's got a nice business. He's got a nice smile. He's got a good voice, and he's clever. He's got a good job. And you 20 people, and you want the best thing from each one. He says that's not how you do it. That's not how you look at it. Things. Look at the whole picture. So let's take a simple example, okay? You see somebody who's got a nice house, and he's got nice rooms, right? And you think, okay, why am I squashed in my house? I don't have enough room for all my children. When a guest comes, half of us sleep on the floor and the couch. I want that person's house. So you don't think, okay, that person has got a nicer house than you, bigger, but do you know that person, he suffers from a slip disc, and he's aching from pain every night? Do you want to have his slip disc as well as his house? And then you say, no, he can keep his disc.
Be careful what you wish for.
I don't want to switch with him. And you think, oh, this person, he's got really good children, really nice children. I want to have those nice children like he has. They're, very polite and very listen. Okay, very nice. But how do you know that guy he hasn't been speaking to his wife? Or maybe over a week, 2 weeks, he hasn't spoken to his wife. You know that they fight every night. You want to switch that as well? And then you think about it, no, I'm happy with my kids. My kids are good enough. I don't need that shalom bayit problems. And you think about someone else's wife, look at it. She cooks for him, she cleans for him, she looks after him. She's so nice. I wish my wife could be like that. Yeah, but look at him. He's got disabled children. He's got disabled children, and whatever machloket he has. A person needs to look at the entire picture. You can't take one piece out of the luggage. You take the whole luggage. And when you look at the jealousy in the eyes of that, it's a complete picture. This is what Hashem put you in. Hashem made you in a position, and this is what you're supposed to have, and this is everything that you need to have. Don't feel like it's something it's unfair. It's not fair what you have. Everything's fair. Hashem's giving you the right picture of everything which you deserve. The parents that you have, the friends that you have, the upbringing that you have, where you're brought up, everything is for you. And don't be jealous of someone else who's stealing. Oh, he's got the limelight. He's taking the kavod away from me. No one can take anything away from you. There's Adam lo nageh b'muchan l'chavero lo nima. Person can't touch you with a hair's breadth. With one drop, he can't touch you. Everything from a college. This is really the emunah that we need to have. The emunah that everything is good from a college, and then nothing can stop us. We'll just end off.
Rabbi, can I ask one question?
Yes, please.
Let's say if someone in shultz got like really tefillin meudar or talit meudar, like, and I'm jealous, like I want one. Is that good kina or bad kina?
Okay, so very good. So yeah, Meir has talked about this before. There is a good type of kina, and this is kina of kinat sofrim tarbeh chokhmah. That means if you look at the other person, in his goodness of midot, we see Rachel was jealous of Leah. But she had good. She said, she has children. Obviously, she's got better mitzvot. She's got better midot. Or someone is learning more Torah. How much Torah did you learn? But in this past year, you already learned, 2 parakim or mishnayot. You finished. You went to shiur. You've got a nice talit meudar. I want that. That's good, and that's positive. Why? Because that makes you better. But we're talking about negative jealousy, which doesn't make you better. It makes you worse, and it damages you. It damages everyone around you. And it's all the shoresh of lack of emunah. You need to build your emunah. I want you to end up with Bereshit, with Chava. Let me just find the Rashi. my computer. Do you remember the story of the Etzadat? What happened when Chava took the fruit from Etzadat? What did she do with it?
Gave it to Adam.
Who said that? Who said that?
She gave it to Adam, Joe.
Yes, Joe. She gave it to Adam. Why did she do that?
Because she wanted him to sin.
Why? Why do you want him to sin? It's not a nice thing.
They were jealous of Hashem.
Again, 1 second. She messed up, right? She ate. Okay. Why does now he have to eat? Why did she offer him? What?
Because she wanted him to be in the same boat.
She wanted him to be in the same boat. That's true. What was the reason for
If
that?
she's going to go down, she wants him to go. Well, yeah, she wants him to go. She didn't want to go alone. It's a kind of human nature. You've done something wrong and you can take someone down with you. You take that option. Not you, some. Personally speaking, I think women are more inclined to do that. Women have more of a jealous. Oh, it's true. Women have more of a jealous act and a more malicious and spiteful thing.
So let me read out the pasuk in the Torah. The pasuk says, "Vatera isha ki tov ha'etz lema'achal." She said, "This is a good-looking tree. It looks delicious. Ki ta'avahu la'einayim." Unbelievable. V'nechmad ha'etz la'askil. And then she said, the pasuk says, "V'tikach mipriyo." She took its fruit, v'tochal, and she ate it. And then the next thing she did, "V'titen gam la'isha ima v'yochal." She gave it to her husband to eat. And Rashi says, do you know why she gave it to her husband? And this is unbelievable, but you're not going to believe what Rashi says here. Why did she give it to him to eat? Rashi says, let me just find it. "V'titen gam la'isha shelo tamut hi," that she shouldn't die. "V'yichyehu," and he's going to live. And then Rashi adds another 2 words. She didn't just want him not to live. She said, "Shelo tamut v'hi techyeh v'yisa acheret," and he's going to marry someone else. That's what she cares about. She doesn't care if he's going to live or he's going to die. She doesn't even mind. She doesn't mind. I'll die, he'll live. That's fine. But if he's going to live and marry someone else, no, that's not take it.
That's it. That's how women are. Spot on.
He said, "Joe, she's died. She's dead. She's died. Let the man live." It's the man like. You see how far jealousy goes. This is the So listen, you can't get out of it. There's jealousy in us, all of us. But what we need to do is we need to identify it. And we see that the bones rot of people who are jealous because they're not happy being themselves. The Gaon of Vilna said that they went into the Bet HaKvarot. People that they buried them twice. They need to move the grave. And you see a person.
There's background noise somewhere.
You can see. Thank you. You can see if a person tzaddik, if his bones stay solid. When the bones rot, that's siman. That's what he said that it's not in the bones of the jealous people. There were all the newspapers of Vilna. They showed that after hundreds of years, the miracle when they took the bones of the Gaon of Vilna, they're all intact. Because somebody who lived his whole life of emunah, of pure emunah, that everything's been a shamayim. There's nothing to be jealous of. I actually was married for my friend. I don't know if someone knows Rabbi Daniel Fine. It was my friend, and I grew up with him. He actually said about his grandmother that after a year, they took her body and they buried her. And the Chevra Kadisha said that her bones were all intact. Even after a year, they hadn't rotten. And he said something very special about his grandmother, that she was a woman that she always used to give other people. People who are giving and want to give other people, there's no room for jealousy. You're always helping and looking for others and looking for good of it. No one's jealous of such a person. Everyone likes the generous people, the good people, the willing. No one's jealous of them. All the bracha that they have, they share with us. So you see here, the goodness that there is, and what we need to do, try, is and focus on understanding that Hashem has given us everything we have, and be blessed with that. If we identify that all the bracha that we do have is, we realize that the thing we don't have is also. Well, what we're missing is nothing to be jealous of. Everyone gets what they have. So Hashem, is offered to the standards to be down.
Amen.
Yeah. Now Hashem select to have less jealousy, less sin'ah amongst us, and Hashem more avat chinam. הוא מתקרב לגאולה, מתקרב לשכינה. You'll be able to live happily. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thanks. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. חיים ארוכים.
Thank you.
שבת שלום.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Thanks.
Please. Yes, good question. Very good question, Ellie. I mentioned it as well in the shiur as well. If a person is given bracha, okay, let's say and you've been given a gift by Kodesh Baruch Hu, okay, and you show off your gift. Let's say you're very talented. Let's say, I don't know, you're a talented musician, right? Or you've got Hashem's given you a gift. What do you have? Or you've been blessed. You have a nice car. That's what you've been given. You have something good. If you use that, you show it off, and it causes pain to other people, Hashem will take that away from you. I said, no, that you be blamed for it, because you're causing other people to be jealous. And when someone says to you, oh, you got a new watch, oh, you got a new bar, you got a new bike, you got something new, so the first response to say is Baruch Hashem. Because that just shows that it's not yours, and you're showing them that you are relating your bracha to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Well, when it's not yours and it's HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then no one can be jealous of it. Because everyone knows, everything's been Hashem. There is a special tefillah the Ashkenazim say in Nusach of Yeh Ratzon, Elokai Netzor. And they say at the end of the Amidah, every Amidah, Eli, when they finish the Amidah, they say, we shouldn't be jealous of others shouldn't be jealous of us. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It could be that there is. But you see, isn't the covered? Oh, so very good. So that's exactly what your question. So you see, you are responsible not to show off your blessings and your bracha that you have. And whatever bracha you have, you should say, Baruch Hashem, this is a gift from Hashem. That's your question? Good night. Is that Matthew with us?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any questions?
It's too late, Rabbi. You should go to sleep. Midnight. No, we don't want to keep you. We can speak like.
Okay. No, if you have a question, I'm happy to answer.
No, it's okay. I really liked Ellie's question because it's really something that.
Yeah. No, it's very good. It's very important, and also I teach that to my children as well. Because with children, they find it much harder not to show off. Even if they have a sweet, they have to show all their brothers that they got a sweet. If you teach them at a young age, to enjoy the bracha that you have. I said, listen, you got a sweet, no one else has it. Go to the corner, enjoy it, eat it. You have to show it onto other people's faces. Look what I got. And if you teach them that when they're young, then when they're older, they learn it as well. And I said, listen, if you cause pain to others with your bracha, Hashem will take it away from you. And it happens many times. They have got the ice cream, they're licking it in front of their brother's face, and they drop it. And I said, listen, my son, you should learn a lesson for life. You have something good, enjoy it. You have a nice car, enjoy it. You have a nice family, enjoy it. You don't have to show off everyone to your family what a lovely family you have and that cause pain to other people. Don't do that.
We shouldn't take credit.
Oh, that's the big thing. The big thing is not to take credit for your own bracha. That is when you cause a kitrug. As long as you say, someone says, "Oh, you bought a new house." So yeah, I bought a new house. When you take credit for yourself, then it makes a big difference. If you were Zocher min hashamayim to buy your own house, you have to recognize that that's a gift min hashamayim. And someone says, "Oh, you bought a new house." The first thing that should leave your mouth is say, "Ken Baruch Hashem matanat chinam." That is jealousy proof. Yeah, no one can give you ayin hara proof. That's ayin hara proof. That is the first blockage. No one can touch you with ayin hara. If you say it's HaKadosh Baruch Hu, gave it to me, Baruch Hashem, matanat chinam, there's no kitrug, because you appreciate that it's from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. No one can touch you. There's no ayin hara on that. Matthew, questions? Yeah, no, it's a very interesting. No, it's a very interesting point. I never thought about it before. With Lashon Hara, the Chafetz Chaim says that even if, you shouldn't even say Lashon Hara about stone, because you shouldn't get used to saying Lashon Hara, or even about an animal, not to say Lashon Hara about a dog, because you don't want to get used to this bad trait about speaking badly about people. Kina, could be that Kina is not really. It could be different. That's a midah. No, it's not speaking an action of speaking. Yeah, do you see, man? There is a difference. When you act, when you do an action, when you say something, that influences your character. You can get used to something. Like practice makes perfect. The actions a person does changes him as a person. The actions change. Yeah. Adam nimshach achrei pa'ulotav. So if you get used to speaking Lashon Hara, when it's not prohibited, you get used to yourself speaking when it is prohibited. But when you talk about the midah of kina, it's not an action that you do. Maybe it's a feeling or it's an understanding. And here you do have the freedom. If you're jealous of someone's good actions, think someone's done a good mitzvah, he's learning Torah. I want to be like, that's a good thing. That can only bring good things. That's and on the contrary, you look at more at the good things about it. Okay, thank you very much. I would like to wish good night to everyone. I would like to do something fun.
Chazak u'baruch, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
If anyone has any questions, they can send me a message.
Okay, thanks, Rabbi.
Thank you.